every industry, every job site, any challenge. Purple Wave's upcoming December 5th construction auction has the Caterpillar equipment to tackle it all. We make it easy to connect, inspect, and bid, ensuring you can find the right equipment that's ready to go to work for you. The equipment is ready to inspect at our partner Copart's yard in your area. Bidding ends December 5th at purplewave.com. The easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment. purplewave.com.
Looking to turn up the heat in your relationship this holiday? Lovers has the perfect pleasure presents with early Black Friday deals that are as nice or as naughty as you are. Save up to 60% on the sexiest holiday gifts. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for sexy holiday gifting. Mention Indulge for 20% off your purchase. Visit loverstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Black Friday week is here, and so are amazing deals at Amazon. You'll save so much on early holiday athletic gifts, like bikes, tents, and outdoor gear. You'll have money left over for a premium yoga mat so you can try to touch your toes by New Year's.
Almost there.
Or snowshoes so you can hike to your super secret spot to find the perfect tree.
Aha!
Oh, what fun it is to save. Black Friday week is here with deals up to 35% off.
All right, places, please. The Daly Migs Show is on deck. Guitars plugged in. Drums ready to go. Chickens.
They're clucking.
Other animals. And action.
This is the Daly Migs Show on The Rock with Taryn Daly and Steve Migs.
While listening to the Daly Migs Show, please refrain from any unnecessary finger gesturing.
99.9 KISW.
Good morning, Rockaholics. Happy Thirsty Thursday. Steve Migs.
Uh-oh.
I think I might be a thief and I didn't even know it, but I want to check really quick if the thing that I believe I stole belongs to any of you guys.
Okay.
So I've been using this pen for I don't even know how long now, and I didn't realize what it says on one side, and I just noticed it this morning. It says, hands off my pen, and then a word I'm not going to say.
A word that rhymes with Rick.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes.
But it's not mine. And then I realized, I'm the one that rhymes with Rick.
Well, yeah, we could have told you that before the pen incident.
But is this any of your guys' pen?
Yeah, it's Danny's. He's been asking about it for a while now.
It's not Danny's pen.
It's not my pen.
It's not your pen?
I wish it was my pen.
No.
It's kind of cool, right? Sarah, not yours?
No, it is something I would have, though.
Right? It's spicy.
I feel like that's somebody owned, I feel like there's multiple ones of those, and somebody thought it'd be funny to have those because people kept stealing their pen.
Well, apparently I'm the pen thief.
Have you ever been anywhere where people get really weird about their pen?
Only if it's like one of those fancy, expensive ones that starts with an M. Do you know what I'm talking about? Montblanc or something?
No, I have no idea. But I've been to places where you have to sign for something, and they're looking at you give me back the pen. I was I wasn't planning on stealing your Bic pen. I'm gonna give it back. Relax for a second.
Honestly, that's how I am. But anytime you guys ask to borrow a pen, I try to keep it really chill. But then
really?
I notice when you guys do not return, and then you guys leave the studio, and then I casually just take my pen back.
Do you really?
I sure freaking do.
You shouldn't give us this information because I'm going to ask for your pen all the time.
I'm going to just steal her pen all the time.
We should.
Yeah.
No, I know all the pens I have. I know exactly where they all are. So do not. I see you eyeing all of them over here.
I see
Stop.
3 pens.
It's a nice collection.
With my name on them.
No. Now I'll know.
All right. Steve, let's inform the Rockaholics.
Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs Download.
AKA the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
And the DMV is brought to you by Palace Lawn today. Happy National Pickle Day.
I saw a post. It was pairing pickles with cheese, and I was like, say less. I'm in.
Well, if you want to get a pickle for your dog, which sounds kind of strange, not a real pickle, but like a dog toy, Petco's got the line on them right now. They're all Christmas themed pickles. I don't know why.
Oh, I love
this year
that.
It's their thing, but we got DJ our pup a pickle with a Christmas hat on it, a Santa hat.
Do you have a pickle Christmas ornament on your tree?
Not yet.
You need one.
Do you know about this?
No.
Yeah. somebody hides the pickle ornament on the tree, and then on Christmas morning, the person that finds the pickle ornament first gets to open the first gift.
Yeah.
And that's how we do it in our house.
Who comes up with these things?
I don't know.
That's been a thing forever.
Really?
Yeah. We have a little tiny pickle, and I made Lily find it last year, but then she got a special prize.
Oh my gosh, Danny, I'm glad that we're pickle siblings.
Pickle partners.
My biggest regret of 2024 was not getting the Dr. Pepper infused pickle thing that they had at the fair.
Yes.
I wanted to try it so bad, and I completely forgot about it, but I've been seeing it online lately, and I'm like, damn it, why didn't I just go get it?
I did talk to a couple. I did my research, and I did talk to a couple of people who tried it at the fair, and they said it was a little much.
That's fine.
It's still worth a shot.
Too pickly?
Yes. Oh, man, big announcement happened this morning at 4 a.m. I'm sure everybody woke up to find out what's going on at Climate Pledge Arena, and it was exactly what we thought it was going to be. Linkin Park just announced that this morning that they are coming to Seattle. It's part of their big tour that's going to be happening in 2025, all in support of their brand new record, From Zero, which comes out tomorrow.
Ooh,
And
so excited.
They're coming to Climate Pledge Arena on September 24th, and which basically means you have plenty of time to get familiar with the record because it's like not until another year from now that we have to wait to see it. Have you heard the new song?
No.
They put on another. Now, I'm happy that the album comes out tomorrow because I was about to get to the point where I'm like, you've put out too many singles. I think there's 4 new songs. I've loved all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And this one might be my favorite. It's called Two-Face. You want to hear a little bit of it?
Let's do it.
All right.
To put it all behind, I run into it blind like.
I just feel like they just decided, you know what, we're just going to be a nostalgia group and do early Linkin Park, and I'm all for it.
It's awesome. I like the video, too.
Plus, somebody brought up a good point. There's a point in the song where, like, instead of shut up when I'm talking to you, she's got her own new, like, moment in the song that's kind of awesome.
I can't hear myself think. Stop yelling at me!
Stop yelling at me. So before it was shut up when I'm talking to you, now it's stop yelling at me.
I love it.
Yeah, they're coming to town again. That's going to be happening over at Climate Pledge Arena on September 24th, and a new record out tomorrow.
This poor couple from Oregon, Kalina and Shane, they put together their dream wedding, and then they've gone viral for it because almost no guests attended. Apparently, they invited about 75 people, and there were only 5 that showed up.
If this happened to Sarah, she would be on the news. I guarantee
For
it.
murdering people? Yeah.
Or at least vandalizing their homes.
Yes.
So there was a ton of disappointment, obviously. The guests that did attend embraced the masquerade ball theme that the couple decided to go with.
Oh, that's why no one showed up. It was a stupid theme.
But then Inside Edition did a report on this.
This bride is dancing with joy, making gorgeous wedding dress is just right before heading to her reception. The doors open and she enters in all her bridal glory with her husband and son by her side.
Okay, the music is killing me, first of all.
They are ready to share the best day ever with family and friends. But wait, where are all the guests?
Inside Edition has nothing else to report on, apparently, including us.
The hall is empty. No one showed up.
It's been a lot. It's been a whirlwind of feeling kind of empty.
Bride Kalina Pavlovsky is still in shock.
That just breaks my heart, though, honestly. Like, what did they do? Did they upset some people? What happened?
Maybe nobody likes them.
It's got to be that.
No matter what the reason is, it's devastating.
Or maybe they put the wrong date.
But who agrees to go to a wedding and then, like, the majority of the people just don't show up?
People who really don't like the couple.
Just to troll them?
Oh, yeah.
Man, we should have all boycotted Sarah's wedding.
Dude.
Could you imagine?
I was scared to not even go. Like, let alone if we want to play a joke. No way in hell would I play a joke with Sarah when it comes to that.
Oh, no, I don't think you two would be here if you did that.
Hey, Seahawks, they just activated tackle Abraham Lucas from Yeah, that's very good news. Also, DK Metcalf, he did return to practice, so fingers crossed everything's going to be good with both of those guys this Sunday as they take on the 49ers because, boy, could we use both of those guys. Unfortunately, though, Leonard Williams did not practice, so that's kind of a bummer because he's been, you know, a pretty good, one of the few bright spots, I feel like, for the Seattle Seahawks. As far as weather, we're going to hit a high of 51 degrees. It's going to be cloudy today. The Kraken play tonight. They're over at Climate Pledge Arena taking on the Chicago Blackhawks. That is the DMD, and that's what's up.
Migs, can you do an impression?
Why are you going to do this to me? All right, let me try one. I have a certain set of skills.
Okay.
That was good. You know who it was, right?
Was that Liam Neeson?
Boom.
Okay, good. That was pretty good.
I knew it just because of the line, not because of the impression.
All right, do one that's not Kermit.
Oh, I can't do that.
Well, there's a guy.
No. Dang it, Steve.
There's a guy that was able to get a restaurant reservation all because he can do a great impression of a very well-known actor. You're going to hear how he pulled it off at 6:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
When you think about businesses that are selling through the roof like Aloe, Allbirds, or Skims, sure, you think about a great product, a cool brand, and brilliant marketing. But an often overlooked secret is actually the businesses behind the business, making selling and for shoppers buying simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Nobody does selling better than Shopify, home of the #1 checkout on the planet and the not-so-secret with Shop Pay that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts going abandoned and way more sales going. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell whenever your customers are scrolling or strolling on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout experience as business powerhouses like Aloe, Allbirds, and Skims. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
There is a guy who can do a perfect Arnold Schwarzenegger impersonation, and he has gone viral for it because he called up to get a reservation at a restaurant as Arnold.
And his impression isn't just him going, yeah. Like, he actually can have a conversation, because I think a lot of people do, I'll be back. That's pretty good, right?
This is beyond that.
Yeah, it's better than that. So here's how it sounded.
Hey, this is Arnold. Listen, I will be in the area tonight around 8 o'clock. I mean, if you can have any wiggle room, it would be absolutely fantastic.
Sure. We can put you down for 8 o'clock. Would you like me to put it under your name?
If you could use a pseudonym, I think we should use Ari, A-R-I, Schwartz. I
have a feeling that's who it is.
I mean, they will not know.
All righty, you are all set.
Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon, right? Hasta la vista.
All righty, bye-bye.
All right, thank you.
I kind of now want to live in a world where Arnold does end his conversations by saying hasta la vista, baby.
I'm upset that he doesn't.
He might.
Maybe he does.
And I will say, if I get diarrhea at this restaurant, I will not be back.
Okay.
Oh, my God. That's pretty impressive.
I remember way back in the day, we had Craig Gass on our show. This is like forever, when I worked on the Andy Savage show. And this is when we were a little bit more willy-nilly with like calling people without their permission. You could get a lot of trouble for it now. You could get into a lot of trouble for it back in those days, but we were a little dumb. Mm-hmm. Okay, a lot dumb. And we had him doing, I think it was his Al Pacino impression or his Jack Nicholson. Like, he did a really good Al Pacino. And we're like, let's see how far we can get with this. And this is back when Jay Leno was still doing The Tonight Show. So we called NBC. And he said, hey, it's Al Pacino. I need to talk to Jay. And he was being very abrupt and being like almost, arrogant, like a celebrity might or probably is. And they were like, hold on, let me put you through to this person. Hold on, let me put you through to this person. So on and so forth. I mean, maybe within 5 calls, all of a sudden, who's answering the phone? Jay freaking Leno.
No way.
And we're like, what? And we're all just there like, this is not really happening. And Jay, unlike the rest of the people who answered, knew in like 2 seconds that it wasn't Al Pacino. And was like, oh, real funny, buddy. And then hung up on him.
I wonder how often that actually happens to him.
See, my question was, I wonder how quickly people got fired. Because everyone was like, oh, I'm so sorry, Al. Okay, hold on 1 second. Put him in even the I can't remember who the producer was for Jay Leno, but it was like a well-known person. And they were even duped by it.
Oh, my God. That's very impressive.
It was so great.
I don't have skills at that level.
So you can't do impressions?
I don't think so.
There's nobody that you don't have a single go-to?
No.
Wow.
I
figured drunk Taryn back at the Coug.
Oh,
you're like, everybody gather around. I got a great impression.
No. I mean, I might try to karaoke like a certain person.
Yeah, but you wouldn't just have a little spiel.
No.
Well, and honestly, because remember, we've had a couple of listeners call in and be like, their kids love listening to Taryn because she reminds them of the Raya the Last Dragon, the person that does the dragon.
Yes.
I don't remember who the celebrity is that does that voice, but you do really, you close your eyes and listen to it, you're very spot on with just your normal voice.
I got to work on that, lean into that a little.
That was an unintentional one.
I know.
And at a bar, I think if you said, I could hear Raya from The Last Dragon, you're like,
who?
All right. Let's hear it, Taryn.
Cool party trick.
Yeah. Sarah, can you do any? No. Yeah.
No.
You're not an impression person.
Oh, gosh, nope.
Somebody said, Steve, you do a wonderful Marge Simpson.
Oh.
You do.
Oh, homie.
Yeah.
My voice has got to be a little bit more shot to pull it off.
I can hear it in there, though.
Oh, thanks, Taryn. I can't do it now. See, when the pressure's on, I can't do it. But I bet Rockaholics can.
I was thinking the same thing.
Okay. I think it'd be kind of fun if the Rockaholics called in right now. If you, I'm sure we're just four oddballs that don't do any impressions. Well, Danny does his Kermit / Patrick Mahomes. I bet someone out there has a good impression, and it'd be fun if they called in, and then we have to guess who it is. So we don't know.
Oh, I'm in. Quiz us, Rockaholics. Give us a call now, 206-803-ROCK. Can we figure out your impression? Call up doing the impression, and we will see if we can figure out who you are impersonating. 206-803-ROCK. We will take your calls after Foo Fighters.
The Daily Migs Show.
Rockaholics, we want to know if you can do a celebrity impression. Call us up and do that impression for us, and we're going to see if we can figure out who you are impersonating. 206-803-ROCK. We will start with Mr. Mike at Great Wolf Lodge.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. How are you today?
Is this the impression? Because so far I have no idea who you are.
No, this is Mr. Mike from Great Wolf.
What's up, Mr. Mike? All right, let's just start bust right into the impression, and we'll see if we can figure it out.
Okay. Well, I just felt like running. Mama said
Forrest Gump.
To the ocean, I would meet Bubba, and he would take me home from there, and we would go fishing on his shrimp and boats.
I feel like there's many a random weekend nights where everyone's wasted that Mike just busts into that and he never stops talking like that. Like, we get it. You're Forrest Gump, Mike.
Chris in Smoky Point, let's hear your impersonation.
Hey, Patrick, let's all go to the Krusty Krab.
SpongeBob.
That was actually
awesome.
good.
Thanks, Chris. Old Man Kenny in Gig Harbor, let's hear your impression.
To be or to not, goddamn be.
Is that Clint Eastwood?
To be or to not, goddamn be.
Is it Ronald Reagan?
Jack Nicholson.
Oh, sorry, Kenny. That's down. We're 0 for 2 on that one.
Leo in Port Orchard, let's hear your impression.
I like he only had that one line.
I know.
Well, I guess you might say that I like biscuits and mustard.
Is that Billy Bob Thornton? What movie is that from? Oh, man.
Sling Blade?
Sling Blade. Yeah, I almost cursed. I was like, wow. I forgot we were on the radio. It felt like we were hanging out at a bar bull crapping.
Zach from Puyallup, let's hear your celebrity impression.
I'll teach you, my pretty little dog, Tim.
Oh, look at Witch of
The
the
Wicked
West.
Which of all things, Zach? That's the one.
Rock on, Zach.
You know the funny part is everyone is just at a bar, like drunk at some point, and just like, guys, guess what? I could do a Wicked Witch impersonation.
And I can totally see, like, as it goes on, the drunker people get, the entire bar is just doing impressions.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the more people were like, yeah, man, that was spot on.
No, I think people would move on to another impression soon after that one.
Rockaholics, I don't want you to impersonate a smart person. I want you to be a smart person because Steve Migs deserves to go down right now. He's got a record of 323 wins.
Why the hate?
93 losses and 55 ties in 2024. 206-803-ROCK. We will play Beat Migs at 6:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
Got a hot and heavy holiday on your mind? Lovers has the perfect pleasure presents with early Black Friday deals that will get you off the naughty list this year. Save up to 60% on the sexiest holiday gifts. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for sexy holiday gifting. Mention presents for 20% off your purchase. Visit loversstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Every industry, every job site, any challenge. Purple Wave's upcoming December 5th construction auction has the Caterpillar equipment to tackle it all. We make it easy to connect, inspect, and bid, ensuring you can find the right equipment that's ready to go to work for you. The equipment is ready to inspect at our partner Copart's yard in your area. Bidding ends December 5th at purplewave.com. The easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment. purplewave.com.
Black Friday week is here, and so are amazing deals at Amazon. You'll save so much on early holiday gifts for the home, like vacuums, bedding, and home decor. You'll have money left over for those sweet handbells you've had your eye on. Or that standing mixer to whip up some holiday cookies. Oh, what fun it is to save. Black Friday week is here with deals up to 35% off.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Tim from Arlington is. Tim, are you there?
I am.
I'm Sarah, your host, and it's time for you to get out of here, Steve.
Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Tim has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Which Disney character is known for leaving a glass slipper at a royal ball?
Cinderella.
Correct. How many is in a baker's dozen?
13.
Yes. Who is the lead singer of Tool?
Pass.
The second part of season 5 of which show aired this past Sunday?
Pass.
Which European country colonized Brazil?
Portugal.
Yes. What tech company uses the slogan, "Life's good"?
LG.
Yes. What color is a traditional Chinese wedding dress?
Red.
Yes. What is the primary ingredient in falafel?
Chickpeas.
Correct. What Titanic actress keeps her Oscar in her bathroom?
Kate Winslet.
Yes. What is 25% of 200?
50.
Yes. Who is the lead singer of Tool?
Pass.
The second part of season 5 of which show aired this past Sunday?
Pass.
Who is the lead singer of Tool?
Beat Migs, Sarah, or Taryn.
We wish. No. Tim, though, you got 8 correct.
Hey.
And you went through those questions so fast. I can't remember the last time I actually got to repeat all of the ones you missed. I am impressed. Woo! I think Tim's got this.
Agree.
Yeah.
I don't need that kind of energy to walk in on.
You sure do.
Danny, do I have this?
Tim.
Steve. Yeah. Steve.
Steve, are you ready?
Yeah.
Which Disney character is known for leaving a glass slipper at a royal ball?
Cinderella.
Correct. How many is in a baker's dozen?
13.
Yeah.
Suck it, Taryn.
Who is the lead singer of Tool?
Maynard James Keenan.
Yes.
Yes,
The second part of season 5 of which show aired this past Sunday?
Yellowstone.
Wow, correct.
That's what's
Which
up, Danny.
European country colonized Brazil?
Italy.
No.
France.
No.
Spain?
No. Which tech company uses the slogan, "Life's good"?
Is that what that means? LG? Does LG stand for Life's Good?
You know it. What color is a traditional Chinese wedding dress?
Red.
Correct. What is a primary ingredient in falafel?
Garbanzo bean. Chickpeas.
Yes. What Titanic actress keeps her Oscar in her bathroom?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
No.
Kate Winslet.
Correct. What is 25% of 200?
50.
Correct, Steve. And with that, you got 9 correct, which is a win. 9-8.
So annoying.
Thumbs up, Danny. Middle fingers to the girls.
Tim, that was so close.
Yeah, we'll get them next time.
Exactly.
That's right.
Good game. Good game, my friend.
He's so humble. He's so humble.
Oh, shut up. I should be this cocky about it with you two asshats.
Well,
wanting to see me fail all the time, putting that energy in the room.
If only you knew.
Thank God for Danny.
Which European country colonized Brazil, which is Portugal, which Tim got correct. You would have got a perfect 10.
My brain said Portugal, and the other side of my brain's like, don't say that. That's a stupid guess.
Ooh, you
so
should
I
have
went
said
with Spain.
it.
Is Portuguese the official language of Brazil?
Sure.
Yes.
I'm asking the smartest person in the room, apparently.
You're asking the guy who didn't get that question right.
We should have asked him. Well, congrats on beating him, Steve.
Thank you.
We are so pumped up because Live Night is coming back on December 13th. Showbox Soto, it's a Friday night where everything is performed live from the stage, and you can be part of the audience. You could maybe even be called up to play Beat Migs in front of said audience.
And if you don't get lucky with Beat Migs, then maybe you get called up to play. I think they're doing Big Dummy with the men's room. They got the barbershop quartet as well. It's a lot of fun. It's just fun to hang out with the Rock Hogs. So if you want to come have a fun night, Friday night, Walter Jones, Seahawks Legend's going to be there as well. It's going to be a good time.
You can get those tickets right now at KISW.com. Mike Tyson just shared a very out there interview, and this is out there even for Mike Tyson. And it involved him getting high with a toad. You're going to hear what happened after Nirvana.
The Daily Migs Show.
It was an eccentric interview that Mike Tyson gave to Rosie Perez for Interview Magazine. He was sharing a bunch of his views on his legacy, his life, and some of his unusual experiences, one of which involved toad venom.
Yes, I saw this was trending like crazy. I'm like, what in the hell is Mike Tyson talking about?
Well, apparently it connects him to God, Steve Migs.
Okay.
So this is all coming ahead of the fight with Jake Paul that is set for tomorrow already.
I don't know about you, but I'm so fired up for this fight. I cannot wait to see what's going to happen. I still, even last night, my buddies were talking about it. We kept going back and forth. Like, the consensus seems to be if Mike Tyson gets a couple shots in quick, it's over. I mean, who knows? He's 50-something years old. But then also it's like, if it goes any kind of distance to cardio, Mike was never known for cardio in his heyday. And now he's almost 60. I don't think he's going to have the cardio to keep up with a young guy like Jake Paul. But, man, I have no idea what's going to happen with this.
It's very exciting.
But it's funny because, like, this interview, I'm like, okay, I need to hear this interview. First of all, Rosie Perez, who's a character in herself. Like, I always enjoy, like, her interviews. She's just kind of a fun celebrity person. And then Mike Tyson, actress. She's just a character. Like, whenever I watch her on like late night talk shows, she always cracks me up. She's just a fun energy to her. And then you got Mike Tyson, who's talking about getting high with toads. But it's a print interview. It's not even an audio thing. So thanks to robots and bad AI, I was able to recreate this interview. Like, this is actual transcript of the interview.
Oh, boy.
No, they didn't have AI, Rosie Perez, or Mike Tyson, which kind of shocks me.
The robots are slacking.
So playing the role of Rosie O'Donnell will be Snoop Dogg.
You mean Rosie Perez?
That, too. Wow. Rosie O'Donnell will be a whole different thing. Rosie Perez will be Snoop Dogg. And playing the role of Mike Tyson, of course, is the man, the myth, the legend himself. Also a great boxer, SpongeBob SquarePants.
Ooh.
So you ready to hear just how absurd this interview is?
Let's hear it.
I have such mad respect for you because of how you just keep going. You're living your life and doing what the hell you want to do, and you are winning at it. A lot of fighters step away from the ring and go on to some success, but yours has been explosive. What point in your life changed that?
Well, around 7 years ago, I tried this spiritual medicine called the toad. You see a toad, you bust its piss, you put it on like a mirror, and it gets hard. You rub it down until it becomes fine sand, and then you smoke it.
Also, what in the hell is he doing? Like, I've heard of
brutal.
Peyote, right?
Yeah.
I've heard of like ayahuasca.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, mushrooms and acid, DMT.
I think I'm out for frog murder.
This sounds a little too intense. This is so Mike Tyson.
Then you meet God, and this is what God told me to do. I know it sounds strange, but if you do some investigation, people will tell you about it.
So did God tell him to go beat Jake Paul's ass?
Hope so.
That's a pretty interesting conversation.
What? Okay. I have friends who tried it. Did you at least have a shaman with you?
Yes, I had a shaman. I've done it over 80 times. 90 times, probably. I did that.
Oh my gosh. Did you do the whole vomiting and passing out thing?
You only vomit when you eat before you do it.
And you saw God?
No, you don't see him. You feel him.
Wow.
All right. Do you eat frog legs before you do this? Or, like, what's going on? Did you see the press conference yesterday that they did, like, the weigh-in? Or, like, just like the get one last push for this Netflix fight.
Was it good?
It was bonkers. So Jake Paul's up there, and he's got, like, this diamond, like, ear protection thing, and he's joking about how he's wearing that so that way, you know, it's an ear protector. It's $100,000 so that Mike Tyson can't bite his ear, and starts talking about it. It was kind of funny.
I'm not getting my bit off on Friday night, so I got my diamond spiked ear covers right there.
I thought that was a good way to troll Mike Tyson right there. But then, you know, Mike, we just heard this interview, you know, or, you know, the transcription of the interview of Mike just going off the deep end, right? So then during this press conference, one of the reporters asked him a question, and I was like, it was like, wow, that's a really, like, heartfelt answer. And also, if I'm Jake Paul, I'm terrified. And this is what he said. If it plays.
Outside of the fans watching and all the eyes on you, I'm sure the most important ones are your family. Your kids are out here. Everyone's coming in to see you on Friday. What does it mean to have family with you?
Well, it's the family's everything. But my kids, to my children, I'm nobody. But that night they're going to find out their father's very special.
Because I'm going to murder Jake Paul.
I think they know. I think they're aware.
He's such an interesting person. Like, there's just extreme sides of Mike Tyson that I find fascinating.
Well, he's just one of the most intimidating people on the planet in general. But you know how a lot of these fighters, like, they abstain from sex and things like that leading up?
Yes.
I mean, an abstinent Mike Tyson scares me even worse, I think.
Well, did you hear what he did to that frog? In order to get high? I don't want to mess with this guy.
Absolutely
Also,
not.
during that interview with Rosie Perez, I just saw the transcript for this because he was talking about how, like, he should not even be alive right now because of the life that he lived. And he said, there's no way I should be talking to you right now. All my friends are dead. They OD'd. They had AIDS. Me and my friend both had sex with this girl at the same time, and they both died of AIDS. I didn't catch AIDS. Raw, too.
Wow.
And I'm like, what in the hell is...
He's just an open book, Steve.
Like, all aboard the Mike Tyson ride. Nobody can get off once he starts talking. It's pretty crazy.
Tomorrow's going to be wild.
I'm so, and I see, like, certain, like, you know, boxing people, like, they're all giving different answers too. Like, I don't think anybody knows what's going to happen other than the fact that those two are going to make a lot of money. Mm-hmm. And for all we know, it's just going to be one of those, I hope it's not one of those things where they just kind of hug each other for 3 rounds and then they call that a fight. You know how they've done those before?
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh, all right, I get what you guys were doing. You just built up all this hoopla for it, and you guys didn't really even try and punch each other.
Better punch him. Tomorrow. You better punch him. So I just signed up for something, and I know that Migs has no clue what it even is.
You told me what it is, and I thought, should I Google it or should I wait for you to explain it? And I decided I'm not Googling it. I want to hear you explain what the hell this is because I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm going to explain
you
it
don't
to
either?
you. Danny?
She teased it, and I was like, I thought the same thing. I should Google this. Not going to.
Sarah, you don't know either?
No idea.
These city people, they don't know.
We don't get it.
I'm going to tell you what it is at 7:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
When you think about businesses that are selling through the roof like Aloe, Allbirds, or Skims, sure, you think about a great product, a cool brand, and brilliant marketing. But an often overlooked secret is actually the businesses behind the business, making selling and for shoppers buying simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Nobody does selling better than Shopify, home of the #1 checkout on the planet and the not-so-secret secret with Shop Pay that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts going abandoned and way more sales going. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell whenever your customers are scrolling or strolling on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout experience as business powerhouses like Aloe, Allbirds, and Skims. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Odyssey podcast, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
You know what, Steve Migs? I do feel like there are many things that happen in my life that confuse you or you don't understand or you've got questions.
Yes.
Something like that happened yesterday.
Okay.
When I told you that I signed up for something called Chip Drop.
And I have no idea what that meant. To be honest with you, this is my first thought because myself, Danny, and Sarah have no idea what you're talking about. And you put it like in your little like daily email. Daily with an I in this situation.
That's right.
Where you're telling us what you did over the course of the day. You're like, oh, I just signed up for Chip Drop and I couldn't be more excited. I bet you don't even know what this is. I'm like, you're damn right. I just figured, okay, is this like a chocolate chip cookie service? Oh my God. That's my guess.
See, I was thinking the same because of those like cow chip cookies.
Yes.
And I was thinking, oh, maybe she's doing a eating competition like our friend George.
Oh, see, I was thinking she signed up for like a monthly subscription service where they drop off cookies, hence Chip Drop. Every month you get like different cookies from all across the world.
I'm curious why you think Chip Drop would be cookies and not chips.
That's what I thought the same thing, but I thought it was actual chips, like tortilla chips.
It's like Chip of the Month Club.
I have no idea why I went with chocolate chip cookies as opposed to just chips.
Yeah. Well, as you know, I live in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. And over the last couple of weeks, they've had a lot of...
Wait, so this is a farm thing?
This is a farm thing.
Oh. I have no idea then.
Wait, so not food at all?
Not food at all. Nothing edible. Unless you're a beaver.
Do they call cow chips? Are those? Is that another word for like poop?
Yeah. Cow pies.
Oh, okay, never mind. I was like, maybe it's like a monthly like poop subscription service where like you fertilize like your farm.
Yeah, that's it. So I learned about this from a friend. As these last couple of weeks, there have been those like tree removal services that come through and like clean up around the power lines and things like that. And they put all of the debris into a wood chipper and they chip it up. And apparently you can sign up for Chip Drop, where every once in a while your number gets called basically, and they just come dump wood chips for free at your house.
City folks just don't get it.
So it's kind of like Dolly's book club where you sign up and then every once in a while you get a random children's book from Dolly Parton.
Well, exactly. But you never know when it's happening.
Okay.
So it's kind of like, surprise, you have wood chips today. But I also saw on the sign up that you can cover the cost that an arborist puts down. So an arborist normally pays like $20 or something like that to have the chips dumped or whatever, have access to the chips. So I went ahead and prepaid the $20 to cover an arborist fee to hopefully get higher on the list.
So you have no idea when you're going to get these.
No idea.
And what are you planning on using these chips for? Are you building like a playground?
So no, but we have trails in our woods, and I want to put wood chips down in some of these different areas on the trails.
See, I'm such a dork. I only see wood chips like at like a playground where they have it so that when kids fall, it doesn't hurt as bad, which I always think is strange because then they get little splinters.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what? That's not a bad idea because we do have a playground, so maybe we'll use some of our chips for that.
Also, you're really excited about this. And can I just ask the other maybe city people in this room? This is a very big disappointment. I like all of our ideas way better.
Oh, I'd much rather get chocolate chips every month.
Or just potato chips.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm so excited for free wood chips. I am going to throw a party.
Just go to a playground and steal some.
I'll be honest, though. If I had a need for it, I might be fired up for it, too, because it's free.
Right?
So I'd be like, I get a mass amount. And I don't have to go somewhere to get it. Like, it's free, and I can keep being lazy. To me, that's two of my favorite things.
Are wood chips expensive?
I don't know.
I've never bought wood chips before. I buy mulch, but I've never bought wood chips.
What I find funny is I typed it in on YouTube just to see, and there are pages of people talking about their excitement about the chip drop happened.
Howdy, chip droppers. This is my house, 2 Francis Kelly Road.
This guy just called you guys chip droppers.
I guess that's our people.
So you're a chip dropper.
Taryn's face right now is just listening to this audio. She's so excited.
This is rope swing here. And the chips, I'd like them to go. I'm basically dumping chips all along here.
Hey, he's showing the area in his house that he's going to have the chips get dropped off on, and this is a video on YouTube, and it's got a bunch of views.
Oh, yeah. And then in your little application, they say, what location would you like them dropped? So I gave some specifics, attached a photo, and then I asked Brad, I said, we can, if we pay $20, we can move up the list a little bit. He's like, do it. Splurge.
Oh, my God. I'll be honest, though. I'm looking at, I don't know, like I was going to lie to you about this. I don't know why I needed to preface it by saying I'm going to be honest, but I'm going to be honest with you right now and tell you that there's some people that also have videos telling people there are some warnings when it comes to being a chip dropper. Like one person said, so do you really want a chip drop? I think it's because you get too much.
Ooh. Oh.
Like what if you get too much? Another person does a whole video with over nearly 1 million views about why chip drop is probably not for you.
Wow. I should have probably done my research.
Yeah, what are you going to do if you get too many?
What is happening?
The chip drop guy showing
As we all know, arborist wood chips are the best mulch for your garden.
Duh.
Oh, my
So if you don't want to have to flag down your local arborist, Chip Drop is the second best way to get that mulch for free. Here's how it works. You sign up at getchipdrop.com. You'll be added to a list of sites where arborists can drop their mulch. The arborist pays to access the list, so it's free for you. I know what you're thinking. Great mulch, delivered right to your door for free.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
That's what I am thinking.
I almost just want to buy you some chips and just drop them off at your house so you're not just like every day waiting at the door. Is Chip Drop going to come to me today? Like, I'll just load up George's truck for you and drop some off.
I kind of want this to go like a good year until you finally get chips. Where you've completely forgotten about it.
We need to bet on this. Like, how many days until Taryn gets her chips?
I think months.
For sure, yeah.
Well, it's storm season, Steve. They're taking a lot of trees down. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
So I'm all signed
What's
up.
the catch? Well, there's a few. Today we're talking with people who have used Chip Drop who probably regret it. So it looks like the arborist just dropped a large dump truck-sized pile of mulch right here in the middle of your driveway.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Why didn't...
I was going to say, we're just going to do the whole video. Is that what we're doing?
No, I'm good. It's a big one, Danny.
Despite this warning, I'm very excited that I have signed up for Chip Drop Rockaholics. So we want to hear from you. What about you? 206-803-ROCK. What ridiculous thing are you pumped up for right now? 206-803-ROCK. We'll take your calls after 3 Doors Down.
The Daily Migs Show.
I just signed up for Chip Drop, and I am so excited. It's like waiting for Christmas morning, Steve Migs.
But you don't know when Christmas is going to land.
You don't. You don't know when Santa's coming to town. So what about you, Rockaholics? What ridiculous thing are you pumped up about right now? 206-803-ROCK. Let's start with Emily in Paulsbo.
Hi, I'm Emily. I'm excited about my Pantone color of the year.
What is that?
I don't even know what that means.
So Pantone is like a company that kind of commercialized colors. Like they're the company that tells you what colors are. And every year they drop a color of the year. And you get excited about it for like the whole month leading up. And last year was Peach Fuzz, which is like cream. I don't know. And then the year before was Viva Magenta. And then the year before it was like 2 colors. But I get so excited to the buildup of this color of the year. You never know what it's going to be.
So you don't know yet, but you know it's coming soon.
It's coming. It's a drop. So like every couple of days, Pantone like teases on their Instagram, hey, the color of the year is coming up. And then thousands of comments below with people trying to figure out what it's going to be.
So Emily,
I don't think it means anything.
When you get the information, what do you do with it?
I try to theme my life around it. So last year was hard because Peach Fuzz is not a color I like that much. But Viva Magenta, my life was Viva Magenta that year.
So you're talking like all your clothes, like nail polish, just whatever.
Uh-huh. Yep. That was the tone I went with that year.
That is out there as F.
I love this. I think this is
amazing.
Awesome. Thanks, Emily.
Yeah.
Keep us posted on what the color is.
Yeah, it's on Instagram or, the Pantone website. So get excited. I don't know when it's going to drop, but
Emily,
when it does, you'll see a lot of me in that color.
I promise you I won't remember any of this, so you have to call in and remind us about it and tell us what the color is, because that's fascinating to me.
I will.
Awesome.
Thanks,
it is
Emily.
Pantone color of the year.
The Pantone color of the year.
I'm today years old. Never knew that even existed. I was like, what is Pantone?
Matthew in Duval, you are a chip dropper?
Yeah, I was having a boring day until I heard your little
thing there. Now I'm all excited to maybe drop chips at your house.
Oh, my gosh. I'm so excited, Matthew.
Wait, can Taryn twist your arm to maybe get that drop before anybody else?
Well, we'll have to see. I mean, today, no, because we're working in Bellevue, but we go up to Cedral Woolley on the north end quite a bit, too.
Okay. I'm excited. You can help me go to the front of the line.
You got a chip drop hookup.
Yeah, like you said, like she said, it's kind of we look on the list, we see who's in our area. It won't be a name with it at first, but if we click onto it, then we'll get the name and the actual address and stuff like that and know where we're going.
Nice.
And a little picture of where to drop the chips and all that, instructions.
Thanks, Matthew.
Taryn, so I've been obsessed now with this YouTube series of why chip drop is probably not for you. And that guy that we played the audio from earlier, he interviewed another person who wasn't too happy, or actually was fine with it, but got more than what they bargained for with the chip drop. And this is what it sounded like.
So I noticed that this is not exactly store-bought mulch. There are leaves, pine needles, sticks, a candy wrapper. I see a straw. Are you okay with that?
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Why?
Well, because it's free.
I see.
That guy's like chip drop quality control.
This feels like an SNL skit.
It does. Jason and Bonnie Lake, you have received the chip drop before.
I have. It works amazing.
How many times have you had it done?
Probably 2 or 3. We got multiple horses, and of course, this time of year, lots of mud and stuff. But like everyone's saying, the biggest thing, when you come home, you don't know what you're going to get. So sometimes it's a little, sometimes it's, oh, wow, it's a lot.
All right, well, I'm ready.
Good luck to you, Taryn.
Thank you. Hey, good luck to the next person that wants to try to take down Steve Migs. It would also be very helpful if that person were listening to the cheat sheet yesterday at 5:40 because I gave out 3 correct answers for Beat Migs at 7:50. Steve has a record of 324 wins, 93 losses, and 55 ties in 2024. 206-803-ROCK. We play Beat Migs at 7:50.
The Daly Migs Show.
I'm Lindsey Graham, host of Wondery's show American Scandal. We bring to life some of the biggest controversies in U.S. history: presidential lies, environmental disasters, corporate fraud. In our latest series, entrepreneur Lou Pearlman becomes the mastermind behind 2 of the biggest pop groups in the world, the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. He also oversees a sprawling business empire that includes a charter jet company, restaurants, and real estate. But Perlman's successful facade crumbles after he's sued by the boy bands for siphoning millions from them. And soon, investigators discover that Perlman is keeping his empire afloat through an even more devious scheme. Follow American Scandal on the Wondery app or wherever you get your podcasts. Experience all episodes ad-free and be the first to binge the newest seasons only on Wondery Plus. You can join Wondery Plus in the Wondery app, Apple Podcasts, or Spotify. Start your free trial today.
Got a hot and heavy holiday on your mind? Lovers has the perfect pleasure presents with early Black Friday deals that will get you off the naughty list this year. Save up to 60% on the sexiest holiday gifts. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for sexy holiday gifting. Mention presents for 20% off your purchase. Visit loversstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Every industry, every job site, any challenge. Purple Wave's upcoming December 5th construction auction has the Caterpillar equipment to tackle it all. We make it easy to connect, inspect, and bid, ensuring you can find the right equipment that's ready to go to work for you. The equipment is ready to inspect at our partner Copart's yard in your area. Bidding ends December 5th at purplewave.com. The easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment. purplewave.com.
Black Friday week is here, and so are amazing deals at Amazon. You'll save so much on early holiday gifts for the kitchen, like appliances and cookware. You'll have money left over for a sauce pot, so you can make your mom's famous gravy recipe.
Yuck.
Or at least try to. Or that cutlery set, so you can carve up the turkey with surgical precision. Oh, what fun it is to save. Black Friday week is here with deals up to 35% off.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? Migs. I know Jeff from Tacoma is. Jeff, are you there?
Sure am.
Jeff, were you listening to the men's room around 5:40 yesterday?
I was not.
Yes.
So you missed the cheat sheet. All right, it's an even playing field
That's
then.
right. We both have integrity. We don't cheat.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure that's why he wasn't listening. All right, Steve, it's time for you to get out of here.
Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Jeff has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Let's do this.
In Harry Potter, Hogwarts is separated into how many houses?
4.
Correct. Groundhog Day happens in what month?
February.
Yes. What chemical element is used in the manufacture of batteries?
Calcium.
No.
Lithium.
Yes. What is the main ingredient in baba ganoush?
Broccoli.
No.
Eggplant.
Yes. Which Broadway musical is known for the song Defying Gravity?
Pass.
What household hazard triples on Thanksgiving?
Fires.
Yes. Saudi Arabia imports camels from what country?
India.
No. What was that? Hello?
Egypt.
No.
Pass.
Most children have how many baby teeth?
26, 28.
No. What is the name of Mickey Mouse's pet dog?
Pluto.
Yes. Vitamin water was first launched in what early 2000s year?
2002.
No. Jeff, you got 6 correct.
We can work with this, Jeff.
Okay.
Okay, you were on a roll in the beginning.
I'm holding on to hope.
Yes?
Yes.
Steve has been.
I know it's really frustrating and annoying.
It's really frustrating and annoying. And he's just walking in here with his little
strut,
his little cocky strut over
Well,
here.
yeah, the more hate I get from you guys, the more cockiness I have to just exude out of this body.
Feeding the monster.
I don't like it.
Feed it.
All right, Steve, are you ready?
Oh, yeah!
In Harry Potter, Hogwarts is separated into how many houses?
2.
No.
3.
No.
4.
There we go.
Yes.
Groundhog Day happens in what month?
Crap. February?
Wow, yes. What chemical element is used in the manufacture of batteries?
Lithium.
Wow, yes. What is the main ingredient in baba ganoush?
Baba ganoush.
Baba ganoush.
Rice cakes. It's a song. Sorry. What
it?
main ingredient? Milk?
No.
Baba?
No.
A healthy serving of ganoush.
No. Which Broadway musical is known for the song Defying Gravity?
Whoa. Which Broadway?
Whoa.
I don't know. Defying Gravity, Moana?
No.
Aladdin?
No.
Oh, Sleeping Beauty?
No. What household hazard triples on Thanksgiving?
What household hazard triples on Thanksgiving? Stabbings.
Oh, my.
Electrocution?
No.
Obesity?
Oh, my.
Stabbings triple in my household on Thanksgiving. Wow.
Oh,
Steve,
boy.
you got 3 correct, which is a loss, 6-3. That's what's up, Jeff. Let's go. Wow. You too,
Thanks,
Jeff.
Take care, Jeff. Have a good one.
You should take that cocky walk right out of the studio.
I'm going to walk backwards out.
Are you
should.
broken? What was that?
I don't know. I think Baba Ganoush just ruined me for the rest of the game.
Which, there's not baba or ganoush in it. The main ingredient is eggplant.
Okay.
It's really good, and you've probably had it a million times.
Mm-hmm.
The Broadway
I don't think
musical
I've had it a million times, but
is known for defying gravity. Danny, please let us know.
Wicked.
I need to start listening to my brain because yet again, my brain said wicked.
Yeah.
But my body was like, no, that's a bad answer. Don't waste your guesses with that one.
Should have gone with it. The household hazard that triples on Thanksgiving is not
fires.
But I like stabbing.
You should have done stabbings, yeah.
That's so good.
That makes sense. All the food you're cooking, and some people try to air or deep fry a turkey.
Yeah, but
when
I
it's
get
frozen.
Family arguments, you know.
Yeah, just light things on fire, stab people, whatever you want to do. 4 you did not get to. Saudi
boy.
Arabia imports camels from what country?
Egypt?
No, but that's a good guess. Jeff guessed that as well. It's Australia.
Okay.
Whoa.
I know.
I didn't even know that Australian camels existed.
They're native to Australia?
What? I can't. Most children have how many baby teeth?
20?
Yes.
I totally was going to say that, but Tyron was so rude and just jumped right in.
I was about to put it on both of you because you guys have children. So.
No idea.
What is the name of Mickey Mouse's pet dog? You know this.
Oh, of course it's Goofy.
He's a cow.
Pluto.
He's a cow. And Vitamin Water was first launched in what early 2000s year?
2002?
Just 2000.
Wow.
So even with all those questions, you would have lost. So congrats.
I would love to see Steve lose at Beat Migs on live night.
Ooh, me too.
In front of everyone when the stakes are even extra high. December 13th, we're going to be at Showbox Soda where everything will be performed live from the sound effects to the voice actors, the live barbershop quartet, the KISW new originals.
Just got a text message that says, hey, radio friends, Chris from Olympia here, and my girlfriend and I are super excited for Live Night, our first KISW live event, besides concerts, of course. Hopefully we get to rub elbows with you cool people.
Oh, we will rub your elbows for sure.
Oh, yeah, Tyron loves to rub people's elbows.
True
Walter
story.
Jones will be there. Cannot confirm or deny who will rub your elbows, but he'll be there to hang out.
Get your tickets now at KISW.com. What is an odd thing that you find attractive in someone? 206-803-ROCK. Call in now as we want to hear what strange thing you find attractive in other people. 206-803-ROCK. We'll take your calls after Foo Fighters.
The Daily Migs Show.
What is an odd thing that you find attractive in someone? 206-803-ROCK.
I started a great online chat about this, and the first thing, and it's on this chat, for me, I don't know if it's about you, but mine was always, I found very attractive girls that had lazy eyes.
Oh.
I don't know why. I remember I dated a girl in college that had a lazy eye, and there was just something about that, like, when they're not looking the same direction. I don't know why, but I always thought it was just like the cutest thing.
Well, this list has a bunch of different things.
Dude, I even had a band when I had a band when I moved out here, and we were called Lazy Eye Girlfriend because I told them the story, and they all thought that was just the most absurd thing.
That's the first time I've ever heard anybody say that, Steve.
Yes, well, dude, it even says that like people with unique physical characteristics, like unusual noses, imperfect smiles, crooked teeth, freckles, bigger ears, birthmarks, and visible veins for those vascular kinds.
So when hanging out with your wife, do you ever just like be like, hey, babe, can you go cross-eyed for a second?
Oh, I look the other way and I go, bonk, and I hope that she goes cross-eyed, but she doesn't.
Oh my God. 206-803-ROCK. What is an odd thing
Let's role play, babe.
that you find attractive in someone? Cheyenne in South Dakota, what is it for you?
Well, honestly, it's people that smell good. I mean, I love it when someone puts effort into that, you know?
That's not so odd, though. I feel like, if they smell bad, that would be odd.
Yeah, right.
Is it a certain? Is it a perfume, or is it just that they just smell
Pheromones?
clean?
Well, I'm into cologne, so I appreciate good perfumes, you know. So, I guess it's just kind of a thing for me. By the way, Steve, I'm coming back for Live Night, so we'll see you again soon.
Live Night. Get tickets at KISW.com. Big Walt's going to be there, and Cheyenne from South Dakota.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's
Hell
all
yeah,
you
he's a good
need.
dude. That's awesome. What about you?
Tool belt.
A tool belt.
You put a tool belt on. I don't care if you're hanging a picture or building a barn. It gets me going.
Go from those tools to a different tool, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I'll ask Brad to do like the simplest of things and he'll put on a tool belt because he knows it's going to benefit him in the long run.
All right, let's look through this list and see if any of us agree with these. All right.
When men or women build fires and stuff.
I mean, are they trying to set my house on fire? Because no, I don't find that attractive at
You
all.
don't like someone building up a big bonfire?
Although there was that one girl that, remember that? Oh, you weren't here back in those days. There was a rock girl that set another person's house on fire.
That's pretty hot.
And she was hot.
Yeah.
So then I got like not like you want to date that person hot, but it was like, that's kind of crazy hot.
What about men or women who actually read books in their free time?
No. Because then they're going to want to talk about them.
Math skills.
No.
Math skills don't get you all fired up?
I'll go with the reading though. I like a girl who reads.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you read?
Yeah.
Nerd.
What's the last book you read?
20 minutes every night.
No, you don't.
Yeah. Before we
Penthouse
go to
Forum
bed.
doesn't count.
Huh?
Penthouse Forum doesn't count.
We read that to each other before
Yes.
we go to bed. Yeah.
I never thought this would happen to me, is what the person just said. What book are you reading right now?
It's a mindfulness book. I can't remember the name of it.
Are you
the
mindful?
title of it. I mean, not really, but I'm trying to learn how to be mindful.
It's not working.
I'm the most chill person on the show, Sarah.
No, you're not.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
See the three people yelling at Danny
You're
right now?
so much more chill than you nerd.
Reading is dumb.
You don't even know the name of the book that you're reading.
Loser.
Are you really reading if you don't know the name of the book?
You don't really read for the title, Steve.
Oh, what, you just read so you can fall asleep reading?
I cannot wait for Danny to bestow the knowledge of mindfulness upon us when he finally figures it out.
He needs to grow a beard. Until you grow one of those long-ass white beards like Rick Rubin, I don't want to hear anything about not mindfulness coming out of your non-racist face now.
The internet has been having an absolute field day with the sausage guy from Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, yeah.
So we need to go straight to the comments at 8:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
When you think about businesses that are selling through the roof like Aloe, Allbirds, or Skims, sure, you think about a great product, a cool brand, and brilliant marketing. But an often overlooked secret is actually the businesses behind the business, making selling and for shoppers buying simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Nobody does selling better than Shopify, home of the #1 checkout on the planet, and the not-so-secret secret, with Shop Pay that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts going abandoned, and way more sales going. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell whenever your customers are scrolling or strolling on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout experience as business powerhouses like Aloe, Allbirds, and Skims. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Everyone knows social media is a time suck, and what you're about to hear proves it. If it's online, someone, somewhere, has an opinion and is whining about it. So let's get straight to the comments.
A contestant on Wheel of Fortune made an all-time bad guess this past Monday.
All-time amazing guest.
The answer was give yourself a round of applause. But he guessed, treat yourself a round of sausage. And if you missed it, here is that moment.
I'd like to buy you. Well, you're going to get 3 U's. I'd like to solve the puzzle. Okay, well, let's hear it. Treat yourself a round of sausage. Oh.
That secret was like,
Oh.
oh. Also, mind you, the word it was applause, and the letter A was already turned over. So it wasn't like as if like the A was missing, and he was like, well, maybe it's sausage. I don't know.
He just panicked.
I'm sorry, that's not it. Over to Katina.
I would like to solve.
Okay.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Yeah, that's it. Although, Will, I kind of like yours better. That sounds better than just clapping right now.
Yeah, sausage over clapping any day of the week.
Now, Pat Sajak's daughter, Maggie, she does a lot with the show. And afterwards, she was talking to Will about what exactly happened.
All right, Will, we had a little missolve in the first game.
Yes, we did.
That's okay. Did you walk?
So they're doing like post-game interviews, like it's like the NFL?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yes, we did.
That's okay. Did you walk me through how you're feeling?
Yeah, I tell you, when the lights are on and, you know, the stars and Ryan Seacrest, Vanna White, I just went blank. But if your dad in retirement is watching the show, maybe cracks a beer and gets a laugh, it was worth it.
Okay, I will make sure that we tune in that night, okay?
Great, yes.
That's a promise I will
Awesome.
make to you.
And I'm sure I'm going to have sausages in my locker and police car when I get back. So we'll try to have some fun with it.
Okay,
He's a cop. That's amazing. I just love his attitude about it all.
Yes.
I feel like this is exactly how Ray Gunn should be acting. You know, when something silly and embarrassing happens, like Ray Gunn, the break dancer, instead of just being mad and upset and trying to avoid it, just Wrap your arms around it and just have fun with it.
Embrace it.
Yeah.
So many people are having a blast on social media, goofing on his screw up. So we're going to go straight to the comments.
Yeah, we found some of those comments, sent them to Jason, said reenact them however you want. And of course, some people just get a little too worked up about Wheel of Fortune on social media. You ready for the first comment?
Oh, yeah.
This guy won $10,000 somehow. America.
That's right, because he ended up winning some money.
I mean, that's unbelievable. Like he's struggling that bad.
The pressure, the sausage.
I think he's probably been practicing his whole life.
I know. I was like, this is the moment, babe. I'm going to do it, and we're going to crush it. I watch this show all the time. Everybody's going to sausage for me.
Oh, boy.
I mean, applause for me.
Goof on him all you want, but we'll use this moment to raise money for a local food bank, and his buds gifted him an apron with his answer on it. LOL.
All right, thanks for making us all feel bad for making fun of the guy. That is pretty cool that he had a big watch party and raised a bunch of money and donated it to a food bank. And also his friends just clowning on him is fantastic.
I bet the food bank is accepting a lot of sausage right now.
Since he was freely exchanging letters, he should have said, treat yourself a pound of sausage.
What was the company that now...
Johnsonville,
the sausage.
meat.
Yes, they put the quote or the answer on like their packaging and put it up on their social media, which I thought was hilarious.
Treat yourself a round of sausage.
You never been to a bar and bought a round of sausage for everyone?
If I was at a bar and someone bought a round of sausage, I would be ecstatic.
Oh, yeah. That one time in Dallas we did that, right, Danny? That was a good time.
What?
Yeah, we bought sausage for everybody. It was
that
awesome.
at the male strip club or where?
Where was I for this?
You were getting an Uber. You didn't come back in. You missed out on it. It was fun.
I guess so.
It's the best time.
Imagine being arrested by him, and then as he is reading you your rights, you say, hey, aren't you that sausage guy from Wheel of Fortune, officer?
That would be pretty funny.
I love it.
I had a moment a little bit different than that, but when I had my wedding, and I've told you guys how I had a magician at our wedding, and that was his side hustle. Like that's what he was, like one of those David Blaine street magicians, and he was going around table to table, just making things turn on fire, putting things in his eyelid, pulling it out of the other one, and people were freaking out. It was a great time. His actual job at the time, he's no longer a cop, but he was a cop. He was a police officer somewhere in the South End. And one of my buddies who was at my wedding came over to me and was losing his mind. He's like, your magician once arrested me. I was like, excuse me, what? And then I went over to the guy that was the cop / magician. He's like, I thought he looked familiar.
Is that one of his tricks, though, escaping from handcuffs?
Apparently so. It was like a minor in possession many, many years before the wedding, but it was just like, it was like one of those dumb moments where it's like, of course, the magician's the guy who once arrested
Some
you.
people have a side hustle.
Yeah.
A TV icon that we all grew up with shocked us with an announcement that he is battling cancer. We're going to tell you who it is during What's Trending after Green Day.
The Daily Migs Show.
Your day is off and running, Rockaholics. And as you move through the morning, making sense of the world of pop culture can be a lot. So we're here to help you out and tell you what's trending.
Trending on the Daily Migs Show. What's trending? Let's go. Let's go.
Dave Coulier, otherwise probably best known as Uncle Joey, 65 years old. He is battling stage 3 non-Hodgkin lymphoma. He was just on the Today Show to share that news.
Yes, 5 weeks ago, I was diagnosed with stage 3 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. In that time, I've had 3 surgeries. I've had chemo. I've lost a little bit of hair. I kind of look like a little baby bird now. But it has been a roller coaster ride, for sure.
The guy's still cracking jokes and going through all that. You gotta have nothing but love for that dude.
For sure. He also shared how he had to break this news to his wife.
I told my wife, Melissa, I got the news. I was home by myself. She came home 20 minutes later, and she said, have you heard anything? And I said, yeah, I have cancer. And she said, come on, quit making jokes. And I said, no, I did. And
I got to imagine that happens a lot in that household. Like, he's constantly cracking dumb jokes, and she's just like, I don't even know how you can, like, how do you even break that news to your significant other? Like your wife, your husband, whoever.
We never go through that.
Right? Yeah. I think I might send a text.
Super passive.
It's like, hey, just...
You up?
We can talk more about it later, but just so you know. And then you can process it. By the time I get home, we'll be good. I'll bring home some food.
Oh my!
I don't know. I don't know. Of course I do it in person.
Could you imagine if she just like thumbsed up your text or like hearted it? Cool story, bro.
Wrong emoji.
And once that settled in, it was a gut punch. But there was still another hurdle. We had to find out what the staging was. And so they, went into my bone marrow. We got good news that day once we got the results that, it hadn't spread. At that point, the curability rate went up to 90+%. So it's very treatable.
Oh,
that's
nice.
great news.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's still scary, but that's better than, obviously lower than 90%.
Definitely.
Man, though, I couldn't imagine that.
No.
Now we go from that story to the most ridiculous other end of the story. And this is all based on that football player that had a Gatorade, quote unquote, stain on, was it James Houston?
Yeah.
When he played for Detroit Lions, he was on TV, he's wearing his white pants, in a football game, and there's just like a spot on his butt, and everyone was like, we know what that is, James. He's like, no.
It's Gatorade.
Sat on a little puddle of Gatorade, completely not poop. Well, anyways, Jason Kelsey didn't believe him. Jason Kelsey, the former Eagles player, he's like, the party guy. He's got his podcast with his brother, and he then said, I think it was what everyone else is thinking it was, and it's not a big deal. It happens to the best of us, and then proceeded to share a ridiculous story about a time that it happened to him.
Dude, I did this before a game once.
What is this,
and
high school?
I felt, like when you and you know that there's a possibility something just came up, but you're not certain. I turned, and I'm not going to announce names. I turned to my buddy, my O-line friend, and I was like, hey, can you check me? Because I think I might have right.
What kind of conversation is this?
Can you check me?
Dude, that's a real homie, though. That's
How
a
are we
real
checking?
homie.
Is he just looking at the pants to make sure that they're not, doesn't look like he's sat in Gatorade? Or
Yeah, I assume he's turning around and then bending over a little.
or is he pulling it like,
Sarah, would you check me if I asked you to?
I wouldn't want to, but I would. I would.
I wouldn't.
Oh,
Would you check Danny?
Oh, I check him every morning. Yeah.
Danny's little baby.
Part of our routine.
And he checks me, he says, you're good. I go out for warm-ups, do the whole warm-ups. Lane comes up to me after warm-ups. He's like, hey, you guys all up and down your pants right now.
What? So his homie was wrong.
Well, at first, maybe he thought it was fine. And then as the practice or the game went on, and all of a sudden it's like, no, you're not fine.
Ooh, see, Taryn, if you checked me out and you were wrong, I would have been so mad at you.
Beat down for sure. We're looking for a beat down to happen during the game. Beat Migs, Rockaholics. It was nice to see you lose today once, Steve. It really felt good.
It was really awesome. It was super fun.
He's got a record of 324 wins, 94 losses, and 55 ties in 2024. 206-803-ROCK. We will play Beat Migs at 8:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
I'm Lindsey Graham, host of Wondery's show American Scandal. We bring to life some of the biggest controversies in U.S. history: presidential lies, environmental disasters, corporate fraud. In our latest series, entrepreneur Lou Pearlman becomes the mastermind behind two of the biggest pop groups in the world, the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. He also oversees a sprawling business empire that includes a charter jet company, restaurants, and real estate. But Pearlman's successful facade crumbles after he's sued by the boy bands for siphoning millions from them. And soon, investigators discover that Pearlman is keeping his empire afloat through an even more devious scheme. Follow American Scandal on the Wondery app or wherever you get your podcasts. Experience all episodes ad-free and be the first to binge the newest seasons only on Wondery Plus. You can join Wondery Plus in the Wondery app, Apple Podcasts, or Spotify. Start your free trial today.
You ready, Ron? I'm ready. You ready, Div? I'm ready, Slick. Are you?
Get ready, Washington. The pioneers of combining hip-hop and R&B are coming to Muckleshoot Event Center Monday, December 16th. The legendary Belle Biv DeVoe, live in concert for one night only. Get your tickets now at MuckleshootCasino.com. Belle Biv DeVoe, live December 16th, only at Muckleshoot Casino Resort.
Got a hot and heavy holiday on your mind? Lovers has the perfect pleasure presents with early Black Friday deals that will get you off the naughty list this year. Save up to 60% on the sexiest holiday gifts. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for sexy holiday gifting. Mention presents for 20% off your purchase. Visit loversstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Every industry, every job site, any challenge. Purple Wave's upcoming December 5th construction auction has the Caterpillar equipment to tackle it all. We make it easy to connect, inspect, and bid, ensuring you can find the right equipment that's ready to go to work for you. The equipment is ready to inspect at our partner Copart's yard in your area. Bidding ends December 5th at purplewave.com. The easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment. purplewave.com.
Black Friday week is here, and so are amazing deals at Amazon. You'll save so much on early holiday gifts for the kids, like arts, crafts, games, and tech. You'll have money left over for some new board games to boost the kids' confidence. You won again. Or that multi-voice changing megaphone so you can really spread the cheer.
Happy holidays.
Oh, what fun it is to save. Black Friday week is here with deals up to 35% off.
The Daly Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Rob from Polsbo is. Rob, are you there?
I'm here. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm Sarah, your host, and it's time for you to get out of here, Steve.
Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Rob has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Ready.
Finish the famous lyrics. Walking in a winter what?
Wonderland.
Correct. What does Sonic the Hedgehog collect in order to stay alive?
Oh, I don't know. Grubs.
What? No.
Pass.
What office actor was recently crowned People's Sexiest Man Alive?
John Krasinski.
Yes. A triangle with all sides of different lengths is called a what?
Scalene.
Correct. Which type of pasta is shaped like small rice grains?
Risotto.
No.
Pass.
Cirque du Soleil started in what country?
France.
No.
Italy.
No.
No. Spain.
No. What band had the songs By the Way and Can't Stop?
Can't stop. Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Correct. How many children does Chris Pratt have?
4.
Yes. What animal is the national symbol of Australia?
Kangaroo.
Yes. The candy warheads were first invented in what decade?
The 1960s.
No. Close, though. Rob, you got 6 correct. It's all right, but Steve has been on a roll today.
I could just kick his legs out from underneath him really quick.
I think you should just, smack him, like over and over and over. Like one cheek, one cheek, one cheek, one cheek, you know?
Bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
What in the hell did I just walk in on?
They're talking about abusing you, Steve.
Violence.
Me?
Yeah.
But in a friendly, sweet way.
Yeah, in Rob's honor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see how it is.
Steve, are you ready? Yes! Finish the famous lyrics. Walking in a winter what?
Wonderland.
Yes. What does Sonic the Hedgehog collect in order to stay alive?
Rings.
You know it.
Love
What
that game.
office actor was recently crowned People's Sexiest Man Alive?
John Krasinski.
Yeah. A triangle with all sides of different lengths is called a what?
Isosceles.
No.
Obtuse.
No.
Obtuseles.
No. Which type of pasta is shaped like small rice grains?
Oh, man. Sounds like a robot. Orzo.
Yes. Cirque du Soleil started in what country?
Canada.
Correct. What band had the songs By the Way and Can't Stop?
The Red Hot Chili Peppers.
You know it. How many children does Chris Pratt have?
4?
Yes. What animal is the national symbol of Australia?
Kangaroo.
Yup. The candy warheads were first invented in what decade?
I'm going to go 50s.
No.
60s.
No.
70s.
There we go.
There we go.
Steve, wow. If only you knew the triangle, you would have got a perfect 10, but you did get 9 correct, which is a win.
Wow.
6-9.
Nice.
Sorry, Rob.
That's all right.
Have a good one, man.
You have been pretty glorious today. The only one you got wrong that Rob did get correct, a triangle with all sides of different lengths, is called a scalene triangle.
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
Clearly. I am impressed you did get orzo, though, because he guessed risotto, but that's actually, I believe, rice itself. When orzo looks like rice, but it's really pasta.
I don't really rock that one.
No, I think it's stupid.
Orzo?
Yeah, it's
oh my
fine.
gosh, it's delicious. Have you ever had the orzo pasta salad from Costco, Danny?
Oh, it's so good.
Thank you.
They also orzo.
I like how you just had to ask Danny and neither one of us.
Because both of you are haters.
Because I can tell he's got good taste.
Also, orzo is great in soups, and let's not even open up that book with Sarah because we already had that conversation.
I don't want to have that
She yelled at me like 3 times.
I did, because I think soup is stupid. But
Yo, I'm with you.
thank you!
I don't hate soup, but soup should never be the meal.
No, it's so unnecessary.
It's like a salad. It's like an appetizer. It's a
Yeah.
side thing. Sometimes I have to bite my tongue when my wife's like, "Oh, I'm like, what's for dinner?" She's like, "Oh, I've got this soup in the crock pot," and I'm like, "Oh, soup. Do we have bread?" And then thankfully she does,
Right?
because then I'm excited again because I don't mind the bread part.
Or if there is some type of pasta in the soup, I guess it's better. But if you're going to have the calories of pasta, just have pasta and sauce, because that's way better than pasta and soup.
This is so crazy.
Unless it's super thick, I don't want soup.
We work with terrorists. I don't like it's soup season right now.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's Indian food season.
Ooh, yeah.
Comfort food.
Tikka masala.
Yeah.
Danny, let's go on a soup date and we won't invite them.
Thank you.
Good.
We'll go on our own date, and we'll be having food that's actually filling.
I love the teams that just like form on our show.
It's never 1 against 3. No. It's always 2 against 2, but it's never the same 2, and it's the dumbest S. Soup should never be a meal.
Okay.
Never.
I don't hate soup, but it's like
I think you do.
Says the people that eat tofu, Danny. Okay.
I'm gonna ask Sarah. I'm gonna ask you the same question I asked Sarah. Where did the soup touch you when you were young?
I'll tell you where it didn't touch. Inside the stomach. It's not filling enough.
If you want to see us argue like idiots in person, you can come to Live Night Rockaholics. December 13th, we're going to be taking over Showbox Soto, where everything is performed live. And it's just an awesome party. There's nothing like it.
First 30 people get a bowl of soup courtesy of Danny and Taryn.
You can get your tickets now at KISW.com. We are in the middle of a fantasy football battle between us and the men's room. And for the first time in a very long time, Danny and Steve, your team was not the worst in the league.
Yes.
We're going to catch up with our commissioner, Mike Hawk of the men's room, after Offspring.
The Daily Migs Show.
Rockaholics, the Daily Migs Show has been in a fierce fantasy football competition versus the men's room. And
Yes.
we have invited the commissioner of our league in to join us this morning. That is Mike Hawk from the men's room. Mike, let's hear about this past week gone by.
Good morning,
The
everybody.
most important thing, if you're picking your fantasy team, are you picking soup to be a part of your team?
Yes, I am a fan of soup, and I will stand behind soup, and I will have soup on the front line every time.
You know, I'm not great at math, but you two seem to be outnumbered here.
I mean, do you all, the three of you, actually count as full human beings? I feel like collectively we're still up by a half. Yeah.
Wow.
Not gonna lie, guys, a little bit light on the competition side when it came to Week 10 here. Only 3 out of the 4 teams were not able to break 100 points this entire week. So
rough week.
The players were cold out there, absolutely. Bowie Buddies against the Big Black Hawks. Unfortunately, you two did fall to my team, the Big Black Hawks, 96-155.
Whoa!
And
because you had that one guy.
Exactly. We had Jamar Chase on the Cincinnati Bengals, who had a career game of 55 points. Wow. It was insane.
You remove him, we had a game.
Exactly. And it was actually tied at that point, right? Wow. So, but here's the big thing. Here's the big news story. And you bet I'm just going to soak all this in because I love this so much. The touchdown tacos, you guys might remember them, top of the podium last week. Absolutely on top of the mountain, claiming the gold, the medal around their necks. Fell to 90 pounds a D by just a mere, how many points was it, Sarah? 4
Less
points?
than 4. Less than 4
points. That did make them go from first to worst. And now, one of the two of you fine young ladies will be heading on into the men's room to put $325,000 on the line to take
No
on
pressure.
the FCC.
Who's going to do it?
All Taryn. All Taryn.
What? Honestly, that's fair because Sarah's been the one with access to our team. Her husband has been our coach.
I mean, we should get him in here to do it.
That would be hilarious.
Oh,
I'd rather hear Sarah do it because I feel like, you
No, because
you speak in front. In addition to doing this for a job, but look at the rest of us. They don't really care.
No, she's going to kill it. That's why she's going to do it, because I am freaking out even thinking about doing this.
I'll make you proud, Sarah.
Thank you.
No pressure, Sarah. I usually run the dump button, but I'm just not going to be doing it tomorrow. So, you could still come in. You're safe in Ted's hands. I promise you. He ran it before I did, and he's an expert at it.
I don't believe that for 1 second.
Key players, basically, they were only on my team. I had Bijan Robinson, who got me 30 points from Atlanta. Jamar Chase, like we said, had 55. Everybody else was a quarterback, so we can't really count
Here's
them.
the $1 million question. The Bowie Buddies, DK Metcalf, is supposedly coming back. Do we play him?
So that's kind of the fun of fantasy, because he's still sitting at questionable, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right?
No, he's full. There's no
full.
questionables by him.
Right.
There isn't.
No. He's a full ride. Okay.
Let's play him.
Okay.
Put him in.
Let's go, DK.
We need to show him that kind of support. It makes a difference.
Yeah, he's checking every week to see what our fantasy.
I know he goes to the Daily Migs social media pages to see if he's being played or
every
not.
time. Yeah,
he's been killing him riding the bench.
I think one of the reporters yesterday during his press conference asked him, "How do you feel about the Bowie Buddies playing you this weekend?" And he said, "Hell yeah,
confident, hell yeah." From his own mouth, hell yeah,
hell yeah.
We do have some infighting between shows this next week, as your two teams are going to go against each other, and the men's room two teams are going to go against each other. We got just 4 weeks left and a 3-way tie for second place in the standings, kids.
I love a 3-way.
Who's in first?
Who's in first? Your commissioner and the big black Hawks are sitting atop. Strong.
I hope you guys lose in the first round.
I know, we're absolutely going to, man. I talk way too big for this. If you guys remember, week 1, I talked real big, and then I completely flopped and lost the first week. Yes. Ended up in here in the morning.
And Rockaholics, if you want to follow along at home, you can check out how our teams are doing on the Daily Migs social media pages. There is no I in Daily. Now, we know that you are a massive music fan, but do you think that you could name a song after only hearing 1 second of the chorus? Prove that to us, and if so, you will win tickets to see Deftones at Climate Pledge Arena on February 27th. 206-803-ROCK. We'll play Hook or Shook at 9:20.
The Daily Mix Show.
When you think about businesses that are selling through the roof like Aloe, Allbirds, or Skims, sure, you think about a great product, a cool brand, and brilliant marketing. But an often overlooked secret is actually the businesses behind the business, making selling and for shoppers buying simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Nobody does selling better than Shopify, home of the #1 checkout on the planet, and the not-so-secret secret, with Shop Pay that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts going abandoned, and way more sales going. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell whenever your customers are scrolling or strolling on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout experience as business powerhouses like Aloe, Allbirds, and Skims. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
This morning, we have received texts and calls from you, but we've not yet had a chance to get to everyone. But the time has come. We are checking in with the Rockaholics, brought to you by Pendergast Law. So please do call up if there's something you'd like to chime in on from the show, or if you have anything on your mind that needs to be discussed. 206-803-ROCK.
Well, it seems like the hot topics for today are chips and soup. Which should we go with?
Chips.
Okay, this is all because of course you're going to go with that, because you're so fired up that you signed up for the Chip Drop.
Chip Drop.
Which is what again?
Basically, you can sign up for Chip Drop, and the companies that come around and do like tree removal and take branches down that are going to maybe cause problems. They chip all that up, put it in the back of a truck, and then eventually, when your number gets called, they dump it at your house.
Instead of just throwing it away, they give it to somebody. Because one person's trash is another person's chip treasure.
Exactly, because I think they'd actually have to pay to dispose of it in the first place, so you're doing them a favor by
Sure
taking
you
their
are.
chips.
You know what? Can we talk about soup?
So funny. Someone just texted and said, "You guys are so funny, getting excited over this chip drop. My ex was a tree trimmer, and a weed drop. We would drop off chips for free all the time. You basically just call any tree service and say, "Hey, can I snag some of your chips?" If they're in your neighborhood, they're going to dump them off for you, no problem.
It's so exciting. I cannot wait.
What's more exciting was the fact that on YouTube there are all these videos, and if you missed it, we found a video. And I feel like this is an SNL skit, but it's an actual guy talking about the dangers, or I guess the reasons why you shouldn't have chips dropped off at your home, because sometimes you don't know what you're getting.
Do you think this guy had one bad experience and decided to try to take down the chip drop empire?
Yes, I believe so. And he talked to random people who are having chips dropped off at their home. And here's how that sounded.
So it looks like the arborist just dropped a large dump truck-sized pile of mulch right here in the middle of your driveway.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Why didn't you just ask for less?
I don't think you can specify how much you get.
So you have to take the entire amount, even if it's 15 or 20 yards of mulch?
Yes.
That sounds convenient.
I just love this guy. He's so deadpan. So are you going to be okay with that if all of a sudden like a giant mound of chips show up in front of your house?
Yes. The back couple acres of our property is trails that we've made in the woods, and I want to chip them all.
So I noticed that this is not exactly store-bought mulch. There are leaves, pine needles, sticks, a candy wrapper. I see a straw. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, yes, I am.
Why?
Well, because it's free.
I see.
I mean, I paid $20 to have my chip drop expedited, so I'm hoping.
Somebody did that back in 2020. They also paid the $20 to expedite and move up the list. My chips were delivered in 15 hours. And I did get too much, but thankfully I posted free chips on my community page. Took about 3 weeks, but we were able to get rid of all the extra chips. You do often receive sticks, vines, leaves, a bunch of other stuff, and that's from Monica in Des Moines.
I'll take it. I'll take it all.
Candy wrappers.
Oh, yeah, I can pick that out and throw it in the garbage.
All right.
I'm excited, you guys. I cannot wait to update you on my chip drop when it happens.
Please, don't contact us. I was going to say, you know what, maybe FaceTime us, but you don't have an iPhone.
I can video chat my fellow Android people.
How about you Skype us?
I can Facebook Messenger.
Just do like a live
video.
Instagram post when it shows up so everybody can enjoy the moment with you.
There is a new documentary out now, and it's right up Ryan Castle's alley. And no, it has nothing to do with drinking alcohol.
Does that have to do with fishing?
Actually, no.
I see.
What is it? You'll find out at 9:50.
The Daily Migs Show. Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs Download.
AKA the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
You know, I feel like with a lot of music documentaries that come out, they always have radio personalities that like weigh in and are interviewed about this kind of thing.
We've seen Kathy Faulkner in some of the 90s Seattle documentaries, sure.
I'm really disappointed that you did not get pinged for the Yacht Rock doc.
You know, I think I'm a little out of demo. I think I needed to be there, and most of that music happened before I was born.
Just dye your beard gray and lie to them.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I live this, man.
Yeah, I am the authority. You know, I wanted to do a Yacht Rock tribute band and call it Yachtly Crew.
Oh my God.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, but the name was already taken.
There's already a yacht rock band called that?
Yeah, there's also a Yachty by Nature who are really
Oh, I dig it.
If they turn every yacht rock song into a hip hop jam.
Would that be great?
Yes,
I would go to that show 100 times.
I'd go once.
Yeah.
And then I'd reassess. Hey, the DMD is brought to you by Palace Law. Lincoln Park, they're not a yacht rock band, but they're coming to town next year. Climate Pledge Arena made the big announcement at 4 a.m. this morning for some reason, but they're bringing their From Zero World Tour here September 24th. Tickets go on sale a week from today, all to coincide with their brand new record. Comes out tomorrow, which is called From Zero. They released another new song. Have you heard it?
I have.
Man, that song is, I think this one might be my favorite. It's called Two-Faced.
I was hanging by a thread, trying to say I'm not, but I'm in it over my head. That's when I figured out where it led, beginning to realize that you put me over the edge. The truth's not rigid, the rules aren't fair, the dark's too vivid.
It's like old school Linkin Park all over again.
I saw them do that song in Arlington, Texas last Friday through One Bloodshot Eye.
How was it?
Yeah, great. No, that show was awesome. It really was.
I'm fired up. It just sucks that we have to wait till September of next year for it to happen, but that's going to be a great show.
And tickets on sale a week from today.
Yes.
A woman gave birth to a baby boy on the floor in the ticketing center of the Miami International Airport. And apparently, initially, the first responders thought she was having a miscarriage, but the baby ended up being totally fine. Here is the conversation between the dispatchers and the emergency responders.
If it's alive, it's alive? Okay. Hold on. Suction. Hold on.
Rescue 40, your ETA. Baby was delivered. Rescue 40.
Unfortunately, she had to pay now an extra ticket to bring that baby home.
Yeah, and if you've ever been to the Miami airport, that Rescue 1's ETA is probably 35 minutes.
I hope that baby's going to be all right. I have to share this story, and I'm not targeting anybody in this room right now, but there's new data out on how much alcohol you can drink and still be healthy. Taryn, Danny, Sarah.
What?
Ryan.
Oh, I was going to say, did I get left off that list somehow? That's amazing.
You're our captain, Ryan.
Good news, maybe 2 drinks a week is now low risk. 3 to 6 drinks
a week?
A week.
Does that count beer?
No, this doesn't count beer. 3 to 6 drinks in a week, a moderate risk for being unhealthy.
Oh boy.
And 7 or more, increasingly high risk.
Wow.
It's nice knowing you.
Well, I feel fine.
You look
great. Hey, Thursday Night Football is tonight. You can watch that on Amazon. The Eagles are taking on the Commanders. The Kraken are playing at home, taking on the Blackhawks at Climate Pledge Arena. Weather, 51 degrees. It's going to be our high, and it's going to be cloudy today. That is the DMD, and that's what's up.
Ryan Castle and his 7 or more drinks a week. Have your morning 12 back next.
A morning.